I never use a microphone.
Well.
But I decided to talk about the emotional, spiritual, and logistical aspects of losing a family member. So that's why it's subtitled, Sometimes I Feel Like a Motherless Child. So I could go on about my 3 years of Unitarianism that I've learned in Transylvania, because that's the start of it, or my 13 years living in Budapest, or my 17 years traveling through Transylvania, or I could even talk about my 2.5 hours yesterday in the Magyar Postal line. But you've all been through that, I'm sure. So I was born in a hospital, okay? I wanted to be near my mother. And she slapped me a good one. I was born, I was 1 year old during the last Hungarian Revolution, and my mother was 28. So she recently died. She died on St. Patrick's Day. But everybody must die. It just seems to be a little more wretched when a boy loses his mother. And so it was a little bit tough. There were a lot of tears of sorrow, but there was a lot of tears of joy, because I realized, and my four brothers have realized, that this was sort of a blessing in a sense, because now she is there back with my father, who died 30 years ago, and he was a big boater, and my mother hated boats, but she brought him out on the boat every weekend, and she hated it. And one time crossing Lake Ontario to Toronto, they had horrible seas, horrible waves, and they almost died, and they got back, and she got out, she kissed the ground, she said, "Johnny, never again." So, thanks to that comforting thought, she's back with my dad, who she's wanted to be with for 30 years, and the only problem is that Dad probably had her on the boat this morning. So there's been some significant changes in my life. And one of them, after living in Budapest for 13 years, is that I feel like that when my mom died, she sent down a little guardian angel to tell me that it was time to evolve, that there's life beyond Budapest. Now granted, I've done a lot here. I've had quite an international education. I've been exhibited worldly. I've published 2 photography books, which any of you are welcome to after the show. But this, I see this as a, in fact, I even became internationally unknown. But these are opportunities. Are you watching? But these are opportunities, and I realized that we need to look at these opportunities, and we need to take advantage of them. We have lots of opportunities every day, but we don't reach them. We don't take them. We don't realize them, and we don't act on them. Well, I'm acting on them. I'm leaving Budapest. Wow. I know that's a big shock to about 3% of you here, because I didn't know anybody. Sadly, I'm going to leave that honor of being one of the longest expat residents in Budapest to my dear friend Steve Carlson, to Bob Cohen, Treehugger Dan, and some of you don't know Michael Smithing. Next. I need to leave Budapest. I need to go back to Rochester, New York, and back to the United States. Obama. Yes, I can. With the education I've gotten here and the international experience, I feel like Rochester is going to be a great place, and I've never been more excited about going back to the United States of America. Hey, clap, I got time. So these major changes have happened over the past 2.5 months, and I'm here now shipping up all my stuff and downsizing my business and dissolving everything else that I have going on here. But I want to say goodbye to my circle of friends who are still in Budapest, because that's important. And so I'm going to announce a Spinder show and sale, scratch and dent, going away party, bully, exhibition sale for the next 30 days at Bajza utca 54. And I want you all to come, and if you don't remember who I am, I'm not Steven Spielberg, Steven Spinder. Not Woody Allen. I don't know why they call me Woody Allen. I have nothing to do with him. I don't know what he's talking about. There's a little sheet of paper you can take here, take it with you. For you Hungarian speakers, there's one in Hungarian. And I hope that you will all take advantage of this opportunity, and I would love to meet and talk to each and every one of you, because like Steve Carlson and myself, we've had a lot of time here, and we know a lot of the ropes. So with that, I would like you to take a sheet. I would like you to pick up a book. I would like you to keep listening as I'm still talking. I think my time is up. I would like to yield the remainder of my time to the good gentleman from Japan, Steve Nelson, and a great round of applause to him for putting this whole thing together, because I've learned more tonight here. I could have talked for 5 minutes about what I learned here tonight, especially the Rosea Montana mine, and he left. That's right, I have his card. Thank you very much.